is Sheila Gautreaux, and I'm your assistant minister here at Unity of Walnut Creek. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to our 11:30 service. Today we will be talking about the power of three and vanquishing the demons within us that limit us from our success and our power. Our music this morning is being performed by Sunny Fairley, and our song leaders are Lisa and Helise. We're delighted to have you with us. Thanks so much for coming. Sit back and enjoy this service, and please come again. Hey. Okay. Spirit wings, you lift me over all the earthbound things, and like a bird my heart is flying free. I'm soaring on the song your spirit brings, O Lord of all. You let me see a vision of your majesty. You lift me up and you carry me on your spirit wings.
Welcome to Unity of Walnut Creek. Please join us in singing In This Very Room. In this very room, there's quite enough love for one like me. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for one like me. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For Spirit, loving Spirit, is in this very room. In this very room, there's quite enough love for all of us. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for all of us. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For Spirit, gentle Spirit, is in this very room. And in this very room, there's quite enough love for all the world. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for all the world. And there's quite enough hope and might enough power to chase away any gloom. For Spirit, Holy Spirit, is in this very room.
Good morning. My name is Ron, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to Unity of Walnut Creek, where it is our mission not to tell you who God is, but to help you discover the God within you, that is that magnificent spiritual being that everybody else sees, even when you don't. Please join me in turning toward the camera for our online folks and wave hi, and know that you are very special to us, and we are glad you joined us this morning. If you are here for the first time, whether online or here in the sanctuary, we have a very special welcome to you. Thank you for being here, and we truly appreciate you being here. You add to our spiritual community. Please join us afterwards on the patio, or maybe in here because it's a little cold out there, or see us at our welcome table on the patio. Unity is a positive spiritual path. No matter what time of life, whether we're in that at the peak of life or in the depression of life, we hold that God is always with us. In fact, God isn't always with us. God is part of us. And so that's why we see it as positive. And so we want to express and hold that you are the manifestation, the unique manifestation of the spiritual presence on our planet and in our universe. Unity holds to universal spiritual truths. And we know that there are many perceptions of who God or her Spirit is. And you may hear different teachings in words or in our music expressing those different manifestations. But we all know it all leads to that one power in the universe. And in speaking of that one power of the universe, let us open our service with the power of affirmative prayer as we attune to that divine presence that we all live within and all about us. And together, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. If you take a deep breath and let that into your heart. And again, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. And take a deeper breath and let that in ever deeper. And one more time. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. In our service today, we will be touching on the focus of walking and standing in the fullness of your own power. And thank you to everyone who joined us last week. In our spiritual focus, love creates new consciousness in me. And to support our journey through music today, we are pleased to welcome back Sonny Farley. And the Supremes. As our service unfolds, we invite you to touch at a deeper level than ever before the beautiful and the magnificence of your spiritual being. Please remain seated and join us as we sing the breath of God.
The breath of God is breathing me, and resting in the breath of God, I know that all is well. The love of God is love in me, and resting in the breath of God, I know that all is well. The grace of God is grace in me, and resting in the breath of God, I know that all is well.
So I invite you to prepare for our time of meditation in communion with the infinite presence within each of us. Remove anything from your hands and laps that might distract you. And allow this simple chant to take you more deeply into meditation. And you may join in singing or simply sit back and enjoy the music.
Love, 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 flowing from my heart, filling me up and making me strong as nothing else can do. Love, 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 flowing from my heart, healing my mind, my body and soul, as nothing else can do.
And if you will, as the music continues to reverberate within your being, close your eyes to shut out any visual distractions. And breathe. Breathe, being aware that the breath of God is breathing you. Say in your mind, the breath of God is breathing me. The breath of God is breathing me. Breathe in me, breath of God. Fill me with your presence, with your power, with your truth, with your light. That I may be all that you are. Act as you and express you for myself, in my life, and in the world. Breathe in me, breath of God. Inspire me with your love. That I may bring forth love into every aspect of my life and the world. Breathe in me, breath of God. Touch me with your radiant peace, that I may become peaceful and bring peace to the world. Breathe in me, breath of God. I listen for your voice in the silence. Beloved, infinite presence, thank you for this time we have shared. Thank you for the love that has flowed in and through me. That I may share it to enfold and bless the world. Divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. Please join me. Divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. And once more, divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. And again, divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world.
Sending it forth and blessing the world as nothing else can do.
And so it is. Amen.
greatest love. That it is only one love, only one love, only one love, only one love. Only one love, only one love, only one love, only one love. You're the greatest love. And if I could, I would show it to you. Only Spirit knows that it is only one love.
Sonny, you bless us and grace us with your presence. Thank you so much. Thank you. Whew. Good morning. You guys ready to spoof it up a little bit? Okay. Well, you're here for a purpose this morning. There's going to be something that you're going to get out of being here that's going to be exactly what you guys need today. Whether it's Sunny or Sheila or whoever says something perfect to you today, you're here for a reason. My name is Linda Stevens, and it's my honor and my pleasure to be a part of your service this morning. Now, is there anything that didn't work for you this last year? Even one little thing? Okay. How about anything you wish you could have gotten, but you didn't quite get there? Well, are you planning to be here on New Year's Eve? Amen. Do you guys know what's going to happen New Year's Eve? You're going to get to let go of whatever didn't work and to bring in whatever you want for the new year with all of your Unity community here at the Burning Bowl service. So I really encourage you to be here and let go of all the baggage that you don't need anymore and pull in all the good new stuff. Now, we're also starting a brand new class called Unity Connection, and it's designed to explore very meaningful spiritual understandings while getting to know others who also desire spiritual growth. So you're going to get to expand your knowledge and your connection with others here, and it's going to be a 4-week class starting next Sunday. So look in your bulletin for more information. Also, next Sunday, have your very best, I want to make sure I went, manifest your best year ever with Deborah DeAndra. Is Deborah here this morning? I don't see her beautiful face here, but she'll be here next Sunday with us doing a treasure map and visioning board. So also look for the time for that in your bulletin. And join Reverend David in creating a coherent community the second Sunday in January.
This is a heart creative experience and a chance to explore your heart's desire for you and your community. So read about these and other things in the bulletin. Now it's time for us to stand up and tell our neighbors good morning until we hear the gong, right? Thank you.
When love comes your way, open your heart with love's embrace. Take the time to learn the way of love, of love. When love comes your way, open your heart with love embrace. Take the time to learn the way of love. When you finally find your way, then you know which way to go. Let spirit guide your way to love. Let your light shine down on me. When your light shines, then they will see this little light of mine. Let it shine, so they can see. When love comes your way, open your heart with love's embrace. Take the time to learn the way of love. When you finally find your way, then you know
Sonny. Well, hi, everybody. I am not Reverend David. Just in case you were wondering. It's good to be here, and I am going to be talking to you. If you've noticed, there's been a theme of getting rid of what was in the previous year and moving into the new year. And we've got the burning bowl and all that good stuff. Well, I'm on the same page. So I am going to be talking to you about the power of 3, vanquishing the demons within. You know that I have done a couple of other messages on the power of 3. This is like the 3rd in that series. How many of you have heard at least one or so of it? Good, good. I'm going to give a little bit, but not a whole lot, just enough to bring everybody on the same page. So the whole concept of this is based on the TV series Charmed, which was originally on the WB channel and is now in reruns on TNT. And the reason I know is because I have not stopped watching it since the series started. And I still watch all the episodes. But I have a reason. Right now I'm working on my 3rd book. My 4th book is going to be Living the Charmed Life. So that's why. And I began to notice the metaphysics of this series as I watched it, and I realized it was so in alignment with our teachings here at Unity that I decided I wanted to do a book on it. And I began taking notes and writing down the characters and the demons they vanquished and their life situations, and then doing the metaphysics of it. And I realized, wow, this is some good stuff. So I think I'm going to share this with the world. But first, I'm going to share it with Unity of Walnut Creek. The concept of this is that there are 3 sisters who are good witches who spend most of their time vanquishing demons. And the correlation is that we spend a lot of our time dealing with the demons within, right? So what they do individually is utilize their powers to fight demons. And each of the 3 sisters has a unique power. And we'll start with the oldest, which is Prue. And Prue has the power to move things with her mind and to astral project. And she is the one who is always thinking about how to take care of her sisters and what needs to be done to keep everybody together and alive. So in the Trinity, and I'm going to tell you about the Trinity in a moment, in the Trinity she represents mind. The middle sister, Piper, has the power to freeze things and to blow them up. Isn't that cool power? Can't you think of some stuff you'd like to blow up? Or some times that you'd like to freeze? Yeah. And Piper is the one who is kind of the homebody. She loves to cook. At first she's a chef, and then she later opens her own club. But she is always taking care of people and cooking for people and making sure the home is cared for, particularly after demons come barging in and tear it up. Then it's Piper who worries about how they're going to get all that stuff fixed. So she represents the body. And then there's Phoebe, the youngest, who has the power to receive premonitions of past events, present events, and future events in order to support the sisters in seeing where demons are going to show up to hurt an innocent, or to see where something from the past is playing out in their vanquishing of a demon in the present time. And Phoebe, who is very spirited, represents spirit. And Phoebe is always looking for love. She just wants to love and is in love with love. Together, I saw in the analogy of these sisters the trinity of three. Now, the traditional trinity, of course, is Father, Son, Holy Spirit. But the metaphysical trinity is mind, idea, and expression. But the physical trinity, the trinity that we use in our human lives, is spirit, mind, body. Why? Because we receive from spirit, from the allness of spirit, from the wisdom of spirit, the substance of spirit, our insights, our wisdom, our divine ideas flow from that spirit that we refer to as God. It is both imminent and transcendent at the same time. So we receive our guidance and direction into our mind, which is linked with the mind of God or the mind of spirit, and then it flows into our body or our body system or our body of affairs. Are you with me? And in the work that these sisters do, they represent the Trinity in that individually they can vanquish certain lower level demons. But when it comes to the really strong upper level demons, they require the power of three. They must align in order to vanquish these greater demons. And in the correlation of our lives, when we are dealing with situations that come before us that are challenging, that are difficult, or our inner demons begin to show up in our lives, we must be aligned at spirit, mind, and body in order to vanquish them. Are you with me? And at this time of the year, and the reason I wanted to do this message right now, when David asked me to speak this Sunday, was that at this time of the year, it is probably the most difficult for many people. At this season of love and joy and sharing of food and music and getting together with family and friends, there are those who don't have family or don't have family nearby. There are those that don't have friends and feel that they are alone. And I said feel because we can never be alone. But they feel alone. And I have read statistics from helplines that say that this is the time of the highest rate of suicide attempts and suicide successes at any other time of the year. This is the most critical. This is the time of the greatest depression, times of depression. People are more depressed at Christmas time than at any other time of the year. And police statistics show that the rate of crime and violence is greater at this time of the year than at any other time of the year. Are you kind of getting the picture? So all of these demons are rising up in our lives, and we are seeing them. And the thing I want you to recognize, however, is that they show up because there is an opportunity for you to see what needs to be healed, and they wouldn't show up if you didn't have the ability to vanquish them. And as Teilhard de Chardin says, in Conscious Evolution, he said, everything that rises must converge. And that's what's going on. And so individually, we encounter our inner demons. And the whole concept of this message and the trinity of the power of three is aligning at mind, body, and spirit, aligning at the level of Trinity in order to free ourselves from the self-defeating limitations that cause us not to be able to step into our power, stop us from our successes, and learn from aligning with the Trinity in order to step into our power, to walk life completely powerful, and to live the charmed life. And what I mean by charmed, the word charmed means extremely fortunate. Extremely fortunate. In other words, greatly blessed, or as they say in the fundamentalist church, highly favored. Did I say it right? Okay. And so what keeps us from living the charmed life is that when these inner demons, and these inner demons are residing primarily in our subconscious and unconscious levels of mind, and they are those things that we have repressed, denied, rejected, that we've walked away from because they didn't serve us in our lives. And they go way, way, way back. They didn't just show up. They've been there a very long time. And they have come about as a result of things that we have taken on as the truth about ourselves, which is not the truth about ourselves. Things that other people have projected onto us that we have accepted as the truth about ourselves. And what I'm talking about is those demons of fear and doubt and unworthiness and the feeling of not being good enough or not being powerful enough or not being smart enough or not being like my sister or my brother or my neighbor or my cousin because they're better than I am. And we take that on and it shows up over and over and over and over again in our lives. Those are our inner demons. But as I said, they wouldn't show up if you didn't have within you the power to vanquish them and to live the charmed life. You are powerful beyond measure. Perhaps you can't even yet fathom the degree to which you are powerful. So let's look at Scripture. You have a handout, by the way. I always give a handout. So when you see me up here, pull your handout out. And there are two scriptures here. And I'm linking them so you understand where these scriptures come from. These are two scriptures you will probably never hear in the traditional church. In the first one, in John, Jesus is talking to some of the great learned teachers, rabbis, and some Pharisees, some Sadducees, and so forth. And there is a lot of discord around what he is teaching the everyday person, that he shouldn't be teaching these deep truths to everyday people because, basically they can't handle it. And he says, does it not say in your law, quote, I have said that you are gods? By law, he's referring to their sacred text, the Hebrew scriptures. That is what he's referring to. Now, let's go back to where he gets this scripture from, and that's Psalms. And here, God is speaking through David, saying, I have said that you are gods, sons and daughters of the Most High God. You are sons and daughters of the Most High God. Now, that which we call God is the supreme essence of all existence. It created everything. Everything was created out of it. Therefore, I would say that if we are the offspring of that, it would indicate, at least to me, that we would have the same characteristics and attributes of it. Because when I look at my biological parentage, I can see that I look like my mother, or I look like my father, or I am a musician like my father, and I'm a intellect like my mother, and I have taken on some of their characteristics and attributes. Well, if that's the case, since these are not our original parents, our biological parents are those through whom we come, we are not from them, we come through them, from that infinite presence which created us before the world was and everything in it, then therefore we must have inherited some of the characteristics and attributes of that parent. Make sense? Yeah. Now, I know that's a big one. That's a big bite. That's a big bite. But how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So here is where lining up at all three levels, at the power of three, gives us the ability to face and vanquish those demons that show up within us. Because if we're aligned with that which we are offspring of, we have all of its powers to take care of anything, to overcome, to heal any condition. But you see, what happens is that when these things show up, fear grabs us by the throat, rings us around the room, and says, don't even think about it. You're not good enough. You're not worthy. You can't do it. You tried to do it before and you failed, and you'll fail again. Anybody ever hear any of that stuff beside me? Yeah. So those are the demons within. Those are those core negative beliefs. And where the sisters had to vanquish these real live demons, we have to vanquish those inner demons. And the only way that they were successful with some of those demons was to bring themselves together as one, to be in alignment as one, and together they had the power to vanquish them. So for us to align, we aligned with spirit, and that means allowing the guidance, the wisdom, the insights, the direction to come into mind and understanding where we need to go to do what we need to do and what it is that we need to bring forth in order to conquer this situation, to overcome, to heal, to be successful. And then we can bring it into our body of affairs. Does this make sense? Hello, anybody out there? Okay. So it is important that we not attempt to deal with these inner demons from this human individual level. We are already connected into a spiritual corporation called spirit, mind, and body. So, and we are, in our incarnation, we are the chair of the board. So we get to direct these three, bring them together for the most successful outcome of our lives. Because if we don't, what we do in 2015 is bring the same stuff from 2014. Trust me. Been there, done that. The same issues that plagued you, that haunted you in 2014 are going to be right there for you in 2015 unless you stop and take a look at them and decide, I'm not bringing this with me into 2015. Anybody have anything they don't want to bring into 2015? I mean, unless you had that perfect, 14. Well, 2015 also. Anybody want to leave something behind? Okay, so you'll get to burn it up in the burning bowl, but what I would like you to do in the meantime is take a look at what it is. I don't mean just write down a list, okay? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you're making that list, to take a look at what that list really is. See, you may be saying, I want to get rid of this boss that has made my life miserable. But what inner demon has this boss triggered? Because if you don't vanquish that one, you're going to get that boss again on your next job. It's called doing the same thing over and over, expecting to get a different result. And I'm not going it further, but you know. So take a look at what that really is. If you're going to get rid of it, you got to take a look at this list. What inner demons does this represent, that if I face and heal them, I am free from them from henceforth and forevermore? And you have the power to do it. Because these things would not show up if you didn't have the ability to heal them. You have the power within you to create, recreate, overcome, conquer, vanquish. You have it. It's yours. We are not victims. We are not weaklings. We are the offspring of the most powerful essence in the universe. But what happens is when these things show up, we back away in fear. And whereas the sisters would stand and face it and say, the power of three will set us free. And they'd hold hands, the power of three will set us free. The power of three would say, and then all of a sudden this vortex of energy would begin to swirl, and they had aligned with everything. And boom, the demon was gone. So the key then is to be aware of what those things are. Be mindful of what those things are. Take a look at what's showing up. What's showing up when these things arise? Cast the light on them. Shed light on them. Because light always wipes out darkness. Carry that light into the world. Because if you heal and vanquish your demons, the world will rise up right alongside you. Because when we reach a critical mass of healing, the world is healed. When we reach a critical mass of chaos, chaos shows up in the world. When we reach a critical mass of peace, peace shows up in the world. So as we collectively begin to do our work, we will see it play out here in the world. Walk in your power. Stand in your power. Stand in your power. Do not let anything diminish you. Do not let anything diminish you. Nothing can diminish you, my beloved. It's impossible. You may feel like something can diminish you. But if you stand in truth, if you put the light of truth on it, you will understand I am made in the image and likeness of the most powerful essence in the universe. Who can diminish God? Don't you know you are God's? Therefore, who can diminish you? Stand in your power. Live that charmed life. Live that life of extremely fortunate existence. Look for your blessings. Find the good in everything you possibly can. Even when those demons rear their ugly heads, you can say, the good thing about this is I know it's there, and now I can do something about it. Make sense? Yeah. So that you can live the charmed life. Bring together your power of three. Work at the level of spirit. Go into spirit first. Call for the wisdom. Call for the right action. Call for the divine guidance when stuff shows up. Bring it into the mind and see it and believe that it is unfolding and manifesting and you are becoming at that moment. And then feel it move into the body and your body of affairs. The importance is to live consistently at the level of mind, body, spirit, all as one. And that is what will carry you into the charmed life. So a process for handling these things as they come forward. In Unity, we teach denials and affirmations. Now, we're not saying deny that a particular situation is happening. What we're saying is you deny that it has any power over you, because it doesn't. And then once you have done a denial, nature abhors a vacuum, so then you have to fill the space that the denial left with an affirmation that affirms your power. So you have a denial and an affirmation at the bottom of your page. And let us say the denial together. Fear, anger, doubt, unworthiness, and other self-defeating beliefs have no power over me. Again, fear, anger, doubt, unworthiness, and other negative self-defeating beliefs have no power over me. And once more, fear, anger, doubt, unworthiness, and other negative self-defeating beliefs have no power over me. Feel that. Feel that. It has no power over you. And now let's affirm your power. Together, I am powerful. I live and move and have my being as the most powerful essence in the universe. Oh, feel that. The power of 3 has set me free. Again, I am powerful. Stop, feel it, feel it. I am powerful. Continue. I live and move and have my being as the most powerful essence in the universe. Stop. Think about, feel that. You live and move and have your being as the most powerful essence in the universe. And now the last, the power of 3 has set me free. Let's say the whole thing one last time. I am powerful. I live and move and have my being as the most powerful essence in the universe. The power of 3 has set me free. Turn up the power in me. Mind, body, spirit, all 3. I need the power that amplifies me. I need the power of 3. I need the power that amplifies me. I need the power of 3. When I find in my mind negative getting me down, then I find down the line I cannot shake myself free. What I need is a surge, something from deep within. I need the power that amplifies me. I need the power of 3. Turn up the power in me. Mind, body, spirit, all 3. I need the power that amplifies me. I need the power of 3. I need the power that amplifies me. I need the power of 3. When you find in those times your life is sluggish and slow, then you seem in your mind you've lost your get up and go. What you need is a surge, something from deep within. You need the power that amplifies you. You need the power of 3. Turn up the power in me. Mind, body, spirit, all 3. I need the power that amplifies me. I need the power of 3. I need the power that amplifies me. I need the power of 3. Okay, Supremes, come up and we're going to all sing this. The chorus. Are we ready? Here we go. Turn up the power. Turn up the power in me. Mind, body, spirit. Mind, body, spirit, all 3. I need the power.
I need the power that amplifies me.
I need the power.
I need the power of three.
I need the power.
I need the power that amplifies me. I need the power of three.
Here we go.
Turn up the power in me. Mind, body, spirit, all three. I need the power that amplifies me. I need the power of three. I need the power that amplifies me. I need the power of three.
Let's go again.
Turn up the power in me. Mind, body, spirit, all three. I need the power that amplifies me. I need the power of three. I need the power that amplifies me. I need the power of three.
Last time. Here we go.
Turn up the power in me. Mind, body, spirit, all three. I need the power that amplifies me.
I need the power.
I need the power that amplifies me. I need the power that amplifies me. I need the power. The power of three.
Thank you, Supremes. The power of three will set me free. Come on. The power of three will set me free. The power of three will set me free. The power of three will set me free. And that's the truth.
I told you you were going to get something to take home today, didn't I? And that's it. Sheila, that was great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo. Now, if you would like prayer support for either challenges or celebrations, please ask one of our heart ministers after the service. They'll be here either in the sanctuary or out on the patio if it's warm enough. And our heart ministers wear the lavender stoles. Now, I'd encourage you guys to all take a card that's on the little clipboards in front of you and fill one out, please, to let us know you're here. Also, it's for anybody who is new to Unity to let us know that you were here. And you can also step out on the patio to our welcome table. It's also your chance to ask a question or make a comment about anything you want the folks here at Unity to know. So use those connection cards for all kinds of reasons. Okay. Now, if you're committing to join with us this week, you can also put that on your card. So our focus for this week is, like Reverend Sheila said, walking and standing in the fullness of your power. So would you say that with me one time? Walking and standing in the fullness of your power. So I encourage you to repeat that to yourself as an affirmation all week and to actually live that. And the ushers will also pick your cards up after our service or when the basket goes around. Now it's time for our prosperity celebration. So I encourage you to take your tithes and your love offerings. And one of the greatest teachings that we learned was give and it shall be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be poured into your lap. So we celebrate that outpour of divine love through our prosperity blessing. So together we say, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And we are grateful. Thank you.
us bless our children together. Children, you are loved, special, and important. The light of God shines through you. So it is. And let us get together, join hands, and go for our prayer for protection and our peace song. Together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God ever present. Family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
You are the love, the light, the peace, and the power in the earth right now. So let it shine and